Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. I know I've been MIA and I'm really apologize for that, and all I want to say is that I'm back. I want to get back into YouTube, really get into makeup again, because I get asked all the time like, Shan, when are you gonna get back into YouTube? And I'm just like, I never have the time. And now that I don't work as much, I do have the time to film, and pretty soon Julie and I will be getting our own place, and it'll be a little bit easier for me to film. That way I'm not waiting for the entire house to be quiet. That way you can't hear any background noise, and I'm just really excited, and I hope you guys are excited for this journey too. I just wanted to make 2018 like unforgettable. I really want to work on myself this year, and getting back into YouTube is one of those things. So I hope you guys enjoy this look. This is my recent go-to glam. It's super easy, and it makes it a little bit easier for me in the mornings because I can get ready in 30 minutes and be out the door while getting a little bit of extra sleep, because you know, everybody needs that extra sleep. Alright, well, I'll see you guys in my next video, and I hope you guys enjoy it. Bye! Alright, to begin this look, we're going to start off by priming our face. And for that, I've been using the Makeup Forever Step 1 Skin Equalizer. And I use this just as an all-over primer because it gives me kind of a smooth canvas. If that makes sense. So I'm going to focus this more in my T-zone area first. And then I'll buff it out around the face. Because I really want to get those areas where my pores just seem super big. Now we're gonna go straight into the brows first. And for that, I'm gonna be using the L'Oreal Brow Stylist Shape and Fill. It kind of looks like this. And I'm just gonna outline my brows and then just fill in from the tail to the inner. Alright, with that same concealer, we're just going to prime our eyes for eyeshadow. I'm going to buff that out with the Real Techniques. Okay. I'm going to buff it out with the Real Techniques Deluxe Crease brush like normal. And I'm just gonna set that with the RCMA No Color Powder. For the eyeshadow palette, I am using the Jaclyn Hill palette. Excuse me for how dirty it is. We're not judging here. YouTube is not a judging area. But we're gonna go take just a regular blending brush, and we're gonna go in with this shade right here first in our crease. Now we're gonna pick up the shade right next to it and put it exactly where the other one went. And we're using the same brush still. Alright, so for the shade that's gonna be going all over our lid, I'm gonna be using this one right here. And I'm just using a flat Morphe brush, just like that. And we're gonna apply it kind of heavily over the eyelid. And then don't worry if there's extra shadow in the crease area from the white, because we're just gonna blend it out with that blending brush that we used for the crease colors. Alright, now that we have that applied, we're going to go back in with that blending brush and just blend out the edges really fast. This is a very simple look, and I love it because it doesn't really take a long time to do, and I can also feel like I have myself put together. Alright, so now we're going to do kind of a thick liner. I'm not going to do a wing, but it's just going to be a thick line for where my eyelash band is going to go. And for that, I'm going to use the NYX Matte Liquid Liner, which looks like this. Alright, so before we put on lashes, we're just going to coat our lashes with mascara, and this is the Tarte Lash Camera Lashes? I don't know, it's kind of like scraped off, so I can't really read it, even though I should know the name, but I don't. Alright, and for lashes, I'm going to use the Kiss lashes in Gala. And I just love these. They're very dramatic, but it's not too much that you just can't stand them all day. Alright, for the face, we're going to do some liquid highlighter. Just for the base, for when we do the powdered highlighter. And this is the Cover FX Custom Enhancer Drops in the shade Celestial. This is the lightest shade. I need to get something light because I'm like really pale. But anyways, I'm just gonna apply this to the, oh, no. Okay, well, I guess we're applying it to the cheeks as well. Okay. And then we're gonna do it right there and a little bit on my nose. Yeah, and then we're gonna buff it out with a beauty blender. These drops are like ridiculous, as you can see. But I like how it's kind of crazy, but when you put your foundation over it, it kind of just gets this natural glow, and I love it. Alright, now that that's all buffed out and I look like a Tin Man, we're going to go in with foundation, and this is the Estee Lauder Double Wear. Of course, it's my favorite, and this is the shade Bone. I'm just going to put a little bit on the back of my hand and then pick it up with a beauty blender, because I feel like that way you don't cake it on as much, because with this foundation, when I apply it on my face and then blend it out, it just looks super cakey and I really don't like it. That's why I like to put it on the back of my hand and just pick it up. So I was going through my palettes this morning and trying to get some ideas on some looks to film. And I really need your guys' help deciding which palette, because I know a lot of people have the peach palette, but I also want to do like a gray smoky eye using the Lorac 3 Pro palette, but I don't know. So you guys should let me know in the comments below on what I should do next, because I'm really having a hard time deciding. Alright, now that we got some foundation on, we're going to go in with some concealer. And the concealer I'm using is the Tarte Shape Tape Fair, and then the Urban Decay Naked Skin Weightless Complete Coverage concealer in the shade Fair. So the light was the only one they had in the Tarte Shape Tape when I went to Ulta, and I was kind of desperate to have it. So I just went with the light, and I just add a little bit of that Urban Decay concealer since it's way too light for me, and it kind of balances out enough that it doesn't look like harsh or like not natural. So I use a majority of the light, and then I'll go of the light, and then with the Fair I just go like right in between just to brighten it up a little bit, and then I'll do a little bit on my nose and then mix it in there too as well. And then we'll buff it out with a beauty blender. We're going to bake underneath the eyes. I have been baking where I crease the most, and then whatever powder that is left from the baking, I just use my beauty blender and bounce it around everywhere else that I didn't set. That way it doesn't make my face too dry. So we're just going to apply that under the eyes. And then all over the nose to make that foundation stay. And then in my smile lines. Now I take whatever powder that's left on the beauty blender and I kind of pounce it on everywhere else that I didn't get. I'm going to set my forehead, and then I'm just going to go down and start pushing that powder in. I'm going to go into bronzer, and I'm going to be using the Hoola Benefit bronzer since I haven't used this in a minute. And I'm just going to use this Ecotools brush, which is a sheer blush brush, but I use it for my bronzer because it's just perfect. So I'm going to pick a little bit off and bronze up the face. We're going to go in with some blush, and for blush I'm going to be using the Morphe blush palette, the NB. Ooh, sorry, it's all gross. And I'm gonna be going in with this shade right here. And yes, my brush is broken. I don't know why, but it's all my blush brushes that the handle falls off. I don't understand why, because that's like the one brush that I use like super lightly because I don't want a lot of blush on me. I don't want to look like a clown. So I don't understand. Maybe I'm the only one with that issue. And then for highlight, I'm going to be going in with the Anastasia Glow Kit, which this one's the Sundipped. And I'm going to be mixing Summer and Moonstone. As you can tell, those are my favorite two to mix. And I'm going to be using the Morphe M501. Alright, just pick up a little bit and then pop it on the high points. Ooh. Ooh. I love this mixture. And then, especially with that Celestial underneath, it just really makes it pop and it's just so beautiful. Alright, and then we're going to add that to a little bit to the cupid's bow and on my nails, just a little bit. Just bring some glow right there. And then I'm going to use that same mixture with the Wet n Wild brush. This is just a flat brush, and I put that in my inner corner. Alright, and now that that's done, we're going to add some mascara to the bottom lashes, and then we'll do our lips. So I'm going to be using the Maybelline, the Colossal Volume Express. Like usual, this is my favorite bottom lash mascara. Let's just hold this up close to me because I can't see. Did you guys enjoy those ugly faces? Because I'm pretty sure you did. Better not screenshot. I'm trusting you. Okay. For lips, we're going to be using the Urban Decay Vice Waterproof Long Lasting Liquid Lipstick in Backtalk. I got these in like a little sample and they came with 4 and I just loved them. Alright, and that's the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'm glad to be back on here. I miss this so much because, you know, I go to beauty school and I like live for this stuff. I live to feel great, and I love making other people feel great, and I hope you guys learned something in this video, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!